This is my coffee table. It is tiny. I am struggling to function art-wise today. I tried to do a cover for my comic Third Prince is the Charm, and it was just like killing the joy. And I've stopped. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I should just never draw covers. I just feel like this morning I'm really struggling to make good art. And I've only tried to paint one thing, but I'm starting to feel like maybe my art skills have vanished. This sounds dramatic, but it's really the closest way I can, like the best way for me to describe my mood. So I'm gonna do some sketchbooking in my little tiny Moleskine here. I've got a couple Tombow pens and then a black Micron, and I'm gonna watch some X-Files before I go to work. It feels like maybe it's too early for the X-Files, but normally what I do is I watch like art vlogs and stuff, and just going through YouTube this morning, I was just feeling annoyed at other artists who are able to make good work, because today it feels like I can't do that. So I need to watch some Aliens and watch Mulder, and I don't feel jealous of Mulder. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because creative juices are gone. Hi everybody, it's Miss Mark. I'm jumping in here with a little voiceover. I haven't done a voiceover in a very long time, it feels like, so Anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. So this character, let's introduce the character first. This is a character that I came up with a couple weeks ago. I've just been doodling him for fun. I talked a little bit on Instagram about him, and his backstory is essentially he's like this like immortal warrior who, like, I don't know, has a curse or a spell or something, and he's like throughout history been like summoned to go and like destroy the enemy or assassinate the rival or whatever. And then one day he is accidentally summoned somehow by two orphan boys, and they decide that their quest for him is that he becomes their dad, and he says yes. That's the entirety of the story. I did a little poll over on Instagram, and it does look like, as of right now, his name is Tristan also, by the way. So this is Tristan, the warrior turned adoptive dad. I've kind of enjoyed this character, kind of like Ruben, not having that much of a backstory. I just kind of sit down with whatever vibe I feel like and illustrate it. It's very different from when I work on my comics, which have to tell a specific story, and it's really important to me that they tell those stories. My artwork tells those stories well. With Tristan, my new guy Tristan, and Ruben and Jane, though that artwork, it doesn't have to tell a story. It can just look nice for the sake of looking nice. It can just be fun. And just every once in a while, I feel like I need to have these afternoons of just fun art that doesn't require much storytelling. It's just doodling, honestly. So that's what I needed this afternoon. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I was trying to work on a comic book cover. I have been majorly struggling with the cover for Third Prince is the Charm. I'm currently on version number 4, like 4th completed version. And each time I feel like, yeah, I finally got it. And then a couple weeks later, I'm like, no, I can't stand this cover. And I don't know why I'm struggling so hard. I do like the most recent version, but it's just been such a struggle that I feel like I'm like becoming a habit to not like whatever cover I draw for this comic. But we'll get there eventually. I don't want to settle for something that is subpar. That is kind of my goal, as I feel like I keep making covers that aren't up to my personal standards, and it's just a struggle. But anyway, after this little sketchbook session, I actually filled 2 more spreads. I just was sort of addicted to both the character. He's very fun and satisfying to draw. And then also the materials, like sketching with pen is so low pressure compared to sketching with pencil because you can't erase, you can't really perfect it. Whatever line you put down is just there. So I was kind of enjoying that, I guess, commitment, that level of commitment to flawed artwork, to the sketchiness and the roughness, and yeah, it definitely improved my mood and it left me feeling ready to go back and actually do comic work and stuff like that. So that was a major win. But yeah, I don't know, this video, I just knew that this would be a fun video to film, but I didn't really plan this voiceover. Just kind of wanted to share my thoughts, share where I was at mentally, creatively. I don't generally experience creative burnout, but I do sometimes. My brain gets a little tired of doing the exact same thing, and a little afternoon like this, switching it up, doing something different, that's generally all I need to sort of get back on track and feel excited about art again. Just need a quick little break from the main things, I guess, the main projects. Oh, and here I add in the Posca paint pens. I almost didn't do this because sometimes when I do it, the Posca overpowers the sketch and makes me sad because it overpowers the sketch and kind of creates an imbalance. But I feel like the colors that I chose here work really well. And I so badly want to do some more sketch spreads with the Posca pens. I didn't bring them with me for the other two spreads. I didn't have them. But this was just so much fun. So many sparkles and little bubbles and stuff. It was so fun. It just felt like doodling, but it's like the doodles I would do in high school, my high school age, but with my adult level of experience, which was very satisfying. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. The video is about to close out, so we'll just let myself talk. Well, this was a fun little spread. I kind of forget sometimes about how gratifying a little sketchbook can be because you can fill it up so fast. I almost was gonna go over everything, like the outlines with a bold black marker, kind of make everything have a heavy outline, but I kind of like the scribbliness of the thin lines, so I think we're gonna keep it. I hesitated about adding this blue because the color scheme was so cohesive with the pink, red, and yellow, but I just feel like adding this big spot of blue and then a couple little sparkles, I guess, I think it just makes it a little bit more interesting. A little bit less of like an obvious color palette, maybe. Anyway, yeah, this definitely has helped my mood shift a little bit. I feel like I'm ready to actually tackle some comic pages, maybe. Thanks for joining me for this little sketchbook session. Let me know if you were working on something while you watched the video. Let me know what you worked on. Don't forget to like, and then don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!